Got money on my mind, I swear I'm gonna win, even if it kills me. I got money on my mind, the only way I'm gonna rest is if these motherfuckers kill me. I got money on my mind.
Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. So today is going to be quite a very interesting day, as one guy's been telling me that there's been a recall out as of the 11th of July 2019. Now, I've rang over 3 dealerships local to me and none of them had a clue what this recall was to do with. So what I went and done is I went and called my dealer friends in London where they all know me, and they've given me more information to what this recall consists of. And a lot of you guys ain't gonna probably believe this, and you know, for BMW to bring this up now when this should have been brought up ages ago is really bad. But the fact is, they've brought the recall up now, and the fact is we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you what the recall is, and you guys need to get your cars booked in immediately. This doesn't state just for E60, this goes for E90, E91, E61, E63, E65. They've all got this problem, and your cars need to get to BMW immediately to have this addressed, because all your electronic fault codes and all your Vanos fault codes and all your fault codes like that. So if I was you, get your car booked in immediately with BMW. After I show you this recall, mine's already been booked in. I'm booked in to have it done already. They're going to be giving me a courtesy car as well. But guys, this recall's only just come out. If you ring the dealers, and the reason I'm putting this video out is because otherwise before a load of US guys come, and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to put anyone down, but they don't know shit. They don't know jack shit. So I'm telling you from what I know from my friends who work at BMW still to this day in the service department, and they've told me what the recall is. They went and downloaded the form because they didn't know much. It just kept coming up transfer branch, but they downloaded the form, and now I know the full information and the full insight as to what the recall is. Like I say, this should have been done ages ago. This shouldn't have been waited around ages ago. This should not be done now. But guys, let's go out to the car and I'm going to show you what the recall is. Hopefully you guys will listen to me and go and get your cars booked in immediately, because this will cause all your Vanos codes as well. This will cause a lot of your stuff that if you're getting no start and no crank, this could actually be the whole cause of your problem as to why, and only BMW now have wanted to make it a recall, which this should have been a recall ages ago, to address everyone's problems with the M52 and why they're getting no crank, no start, low voltage, low dis, IBS codes, the lot. So let's go to the car and I'm going to show you what the recall is. So as you'll see there guys, that's the battery cable right here that connects to the rear junction box, which is right up here. Now, as you'll know, you've got the battery cable, which is right here, which runs around the back of the car, as you'll see right there, and it runs to the battery cable here, and then it splits off and then runs to down the car and into the fuse box down below. So this is the cable that got recalled only a few years ago for the battery cable underneath the carpet, which was a main common culprit for electronic failures and electronics going down and Vanos solenoid codes, you name it. This was the main culprit for why BMW was recalling this cable, as the battery cover, the terminal will come loose and cause a lot of fluctuations in the voltage. But after many years, as you guys know now, from the 11th of July, they've just raised another recall. They haven't done many E60s. I don't have to take the car to them myself personally, but you know, let's just go and see what the recall's about. Now, as stated guys, I wouldn't really trust taking my car to BMW, because look at it this way, I've put my car in, but there is no problems with my car. Now, I don't know if to really trust it, taking my car there and letting them play about with it for another recall, because my philosophy is I've got a feeling BMW are wanting to try and take as many E60s off the road so people can go and buy new F-Series, because they know the E60 and E61 is still being more sought after and more bought than all their other newer cars. And I don't have to take this car in and get the recall done, but you know what, I'm gonna do it anyway and let them do it, because obviously it's a recall and it has to be done. And then it's not that I can show you guys more clearly what it is, but I'm gonna show you right now what the fault is and from what they've told me, and I'm gonna show you exactly the fault on what they're recalling this car for. And I think it's, like I said to you, really stupid, because this should have been done years ago as well with a battery cable in the boot. Why recall it now and then find a problem with the car now? How old is this car? To find a problem now, it just doesn't make sense. So we're going to go into the car and I'm going to show you exactly what the fault is with the car. So guys, as you'll see there, this is the cable that splits off from the rear of the boot and comes right up here to go into the engine management systems. Now, there is another battery cover underneath all this that this connects to. Now, BMW are actually recalling this car based on this battery cover that this cable connects to, because they think now that this cable is coming loose and now they want it to be recalled to have this checked. Now, my friends did tell me, they said that it's the battery cable in a fuse box. I think it's absolutely ridiculous because this should have been done along with the other recall, but it is right down there and it runs up there somewhere. All they've told me is they're going to be removing the fuse box. I'm not even sure where this is located myself on this car, but they did say it's in a fuse box area and the glove box has to be taken out to get to the battery cable. Now, they're going to renew the battery cable cover, which is a good thing. And it means that people have probably a perfect non-fluctuating car, and all your IBS codes, Vanos codes, your no crank codes will probably all disappear. After nearly 15 years, BMW have finally come out with the fault and probably figured out what the problem has been the whole time with the fluctuations of the car and power-wise. Now, this is quite shocking, guys, because as I've said to you, BMW could have done this other cable and the battery cover and the battery. This is quite shocking, guys, because as I said to you, BMW could have done this battery cover at the same time as doing the other battery cover in the boot itself. Now, they didn't, and now they want to recall all cars to redo this battery cable cover in the fuse box. I've got an actual feeling that BMW themselves always knew this was the fault, and they've tried replacing parts after parts to find the fluctuations of why people are getting low power and the IBS problem. But you know what? It's probably took them to build the F-Series the same way as they built the E60 to realise the fault. And what's probably happened is a fault's probably popped up on the F-Series where the battery cable covers probably deteriorate from all the electronics pulling so much power, that now they probably think that's what's happening on the E60, and that was the cause of everyone's problems. So now they're trying to see if that will work and try and get everyone's E60s back to recall every car to try and fix that problem. Now, I'm not sure this is going to work, but like I said, my car's going in, and it's going in this week to have it done. Apparently, it's a whole day job. I think you guys should wait and let's see if it does work on my car. Now, I've already got fluctuations in my light. Worth to wait until I get mine done so us guys can see if it actually works. Now, they're going to have the car the whole day. As I said to you, they wanted the whole day. They didn't even know what it was. And like I said, my friends told me what it was. They went and downloaded the form for me. They went and downloaded the form for me in Enfield and got it done for me so that I could find out what the actual fault was, because I wasn't dealing with a transfer branch. They needed to tell me exactly what that fault was. So I found out what that fault was for you guys. Now, you guys actually are aware. Go and put your cars in, but my car's actually booked in already to have it done with them. So when it is done, I'll let you guys know what's actually been the outcome of that, so you guys can see if it's changed anything. But I've got a funny feeling BMW have known all along this is the problem. I'm not the one in the boot, and this is the main cause for all electronic faults and all electronic codes. And just BMW finally have now clocked it after nearly 15 years. This car's been out how long? And now they've finally solved probably electronic failure. Probably that was the one that's been coming loose the whole time. Now, that's the cable that they told me it was behind the fuse box. That's the one that goes onto another clip, like you've seen in your boot. That bolts down. It's probably come undone, and that's why they want to renew that whole clip. But as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. This BMW Dr. Dean here. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, and please, guys, go and get your recall done. I will put the link down below, the gov.co.uk site. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.